Hey, it's Ed Weeks Jr., and today we're diving into something that every B2B rep, SDR, or AE needs to hear. The 3 biggest mistakes B2B reps are still making in 2025. Now, I've been in sales for over 30 years. I've watched the landscape change dramatically, from cold calls and Rolodexes to CRMs, AI outreach, and hyper-targeted personalization. And while tools have changed, people haven't. That's why these 3 mistakes are still showing up, killing deals, and holding great reps back from crushing their quotas. So if you're in B2B sales or managing a team, grab a notepad or open your notes app, because this could change the way you sell forever. Let's jump in, and I'm going to bring in my AI agent Annie for this segment.
Mistake number 1, leading with product instead of pain. This one is so common it almost feels baked into some onboarding playbooks. You know what I'm talking about. Hi, my name is Steve, and we help companies streamline operations with our cloud-based solution that integrates with over 100 tools. Stop. Just stop. That kind of pitch might have worked in 2012, but in 2025? Buyers are bombarded with pitches, their inboxes are full, their LinkedIn DMs are chaos. Attention spans are shorter than ever. You have maybe 7 seconds to capture interest, and the best way to do that is by focusing on their problem, not your product. If you sell software to help companies reduce churn, you don't start by saying, "We're a retention platform." You start with something like, "Struggling to keep customers past month 3? You're not alone. The average SaaS company is bleeding 30% of its users within the first 90 days. Now you've got their attention. Why? Because you've touched the pain. The problem they're likely feeling but haven't solved yet. That's the shift. Pain first, product second. And when you do bring in the product, it's not the hero. The buyer is. You're just the guide, the mentor, the solution that helps them win. I'm going to turn it back over to Ed for mistake number 2.
All right, mistake number 2. Using generic, templated outreach. This one kills me because with all the tools we have today, there's no excuse for lazy outreach. If you're sending the same cold email to 500 people, you're doing it wrong. Look, I get it. Automation is efficient. You want to hit your numbers. But volume without value is spam. Let me say that again. Volume without value is spam. So how do you fix this? Simple. Start with context. Show me you've done your homework. If I get a message that says, "Hey Ed, noticed you run a consulting business helping owners scale and exit. I just listened to your podcast on M&A strategy. Brilliant insights. Quick question. Have you found a scalable way to track all your deal flow in one place?" Now I'm listening, because that person actually took the time to reference something real. They built trust in 2 sentences. I know they're not just blasting everyone with the same template. In 2025, personalization isn't optional. It's the bare minimum. And no, I don't mean just inserting my first name. I mean real, research-driven personalization that shows you understand my business, my problems, and my goals. If you want a framework for this, try this. Start with a trigger. Something you saw or heard that made you reach out. Add relevance, how that connects to your offer or value. Ask a question, something that opens the door without pitching. That's how you stand out. Let me move back over to Annie. To that, the 3rd mistake.
Let's move on to mistake number 3, weak follow-up strategies. This one is a deal killer, because follow-up isn't just about persistence, it's about value. Too many reps still send stuff like, "Hey, just checking in," circling back, "Wanted to make sure you saw this." Yawn. Buyers see right through that. It's self-serving, and it adds 0 value to their world. So here's a better way. Every follow-up should do one of 3 things: educate, share an insight, stat, or trend they might not know. Position yourself as someone who sees around corners. Add clarity. Maybe they didn't understand your last message. Break it down with a short video, a simple graphic, or a better analogy. Build urgency. What's the cost of inaction? What are others in their space doing that they're not? For example, instead of just following up, try this. Hey Sarah, I know retention was a concern. A recent Forrester report showed that companies who implement X strategy see a 22% lift in LTV within 90 days. Just thought that might be helpful as you explore solutions. See the difference? You're still following up, but you're bringing something to the table. In 2025, the reps who lead with value will be the ones winning deals. Let's move back to Ed to bring this home.
So let me recap. Mistake number 1, leading with product instead of pain. Mistake number 2, generic outreach that lacks relevance. Mistake number 3, weak follow-ups with no value. Fix these, and you're not just improving your chances of getting a response. You're building a reputation as a trusted, consultative seller. And that's where the long-term wins are. Now, if you want my personal framework for cold outreach that actually gets replies, just drop a comment below or DM me the word fix. I will send you the exact sequence I've used to help clients land six-figure deals. And if you're a B2B founder or revenue leader and you're tired of managing a dozen agencies with no accountability, let's talk. My team installs proven growth systems and acts as your outsourced CMO, so you can finally scale with confidence. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Let's go win the rest of 2025.